I was addicted to Ventolin, definitely.
Could you give me some idea of the health problems and the symptoms you were experiencing before you started the method?
Physically, I was always short of breath. I was on Ventolin inhalers, Pulmicort. I constantly had to have an inhaler in my bag. Not necessarily because I needed it, because mentally I felt like I had to have it. And if I didn't have it in my bag, then I'm bound to get, not even an asthma attack. It was just I'd feel short of breath. And then everything was ruined. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything. And something would happen and I would start feeling like I can't breathe properly. So I was addicted to Ventolin, definitely. And then when I tried out just a simple, it wasn't even a breath hold. It was just breathing like a mouse, breathe like a mouse. Breathe like an intruder has come into the house and you don't want them to hear you. That's what I read. I read it randomly. And so I tried it. And of course, yeah, it felt awful because I was suffocating. But I noticed that it did have an effect. It calmed me down. And the panic that was going to bring on a mild asthma attack started to relax. So I knew that there was something going on there. And then as I started doing the method and started weaning myself off the Ventolin, every now and then I would go back to having a puff of Ventolin. And then I'd notice that guaranteed, because I've had taken a Ventolin, 12 hours later, I would need to take another one. Guaranteed. And now I understand, after a year, I understand why I had to have another Ventolin 12 hours later. Because it was a vasodilator. It was opening my channels up. When actually, the whole point was my body was like trying to preserve myself from losing CO2. So I was making myself sick. Also, because I work in the film industry, I'm an actor. I have been an actor for 15 years. And slowly, as I've been getting older, I've noticed that my anxiety was getting worse. I would go into an audition and I would suffer performance anxiety before I walked into the audition, and whilst I was in the audition, and when I walked out of the audition. I'd get in my car and it would be so painful that I would say, I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore. This is ridiculous. I've got to stop. I don't want to do it. It's too painful. It was that bad. And then also if I was doing a theatre live performance, opening night, it was just, I mean, I was, by the end of the show, it's like I'd seen a ghost, you know. I mean, all the life of me, it just poured out of me. I was just in constant fear. And that's performance anxiety. Most obvious when I was performing and auditioning, but the anxiety was there also if I was overstimulated, if I was in a really noisy environment, too many people around, I'd get like that as well. And then I'd close in on myself and become a hermit, get introverted and try and protect myself from the environment. So what's happened is, since I've done the Buteyko method, I can safely say that the last audition I went on, there was no anxiety. Nothing. And so much so that I'm not quite sure what's going on, because it feels strange not to have it. There's the nerves. The nerves are there, of course, because you have to have a little bit of nerves when you do an audition or a performance. But I was totally in control. That's priceless. And it was all me. It's all me. I did it. And I used to take anti-anxiety pills. And I still have those anti-anxiety pills because I'm not sure. I'm still waiting to get that anxiety. And it's not there. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And I have no doubt that it's Buteyko that's done this. It's been a year now, and I feel like I'm in control of my life. I'm in control of my mental state. I'm in control of my physical state. I have all the skills and tools. I've got a toolbox. And I can use it when I need it. I'm no longer a victim to anything or anybody because it's my control, it's my life. I'm responsible. And if there's anything going wrong, if I get upset or somebody upset me, well, I can take control over that. And I don't start creating more of a drama on top of it.
You're managing your own health. You're managing your symptoms.
Yeah.
And the freedom, the mental freedom.
Yeah. Any symptoms that come up, which still do, I know what to do. I can manage it. I just do the exercises. And I manage it. And it goes away. And if I don't do the exercises, it'll stay if there's a symptom. No excuses, really. If there's a symptom and I want to keep it, well, then don't do the exercises. It's simple, really. Everything's in my control. That's an amazing feeling to have. There's such freedom. And with that freedom, then you're relaxed. And you can then just get on with life and just be in life and have a good time. Everything's in my control. That's an amazing feeling to have.